Hey everyone, I've been seeing this COTLIN wine and beverage fridge popping up all over the place lately, especially in home bars and man caves, and I finally got my hands on one to see what all the buzz is about. If you've been on the hunt for a reliable under-counter cooler that can handle beer, wine, and soda without taking up too much space, this might be the one. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, the size is seriously impressive. At 11.45 cubic feet, it's big enough to hold a solid collection of bottles and cans but still fits neatly under most counters. I've got about 30 wine bottles in there right now, plus a few 2-liter sodas and some craft beers, and there's still room to spare. The 3 glass doors let me organize everything by type so I'm not digging around when guests come over. It's one of those things where you don't realize how useful extra space is until you actually have it. The cooling system is another standout. It uses triple fan technology to keep temperatures consistent across all 3 compartments, which means no more warm spots in the back where a beer might spoil. I tested it by putting a bottle of white wine in the middle shelf and a 6-pack of IPAs on the bottom rack. After 24 hours, both were perfectly chilled, no warm surprises. And because it's commercial grade, it kicks in fast after you open the door, which is a huge plus when you're trying to grab a drink during a party without letting all the cold air out. I also appreciate how quiet it runs. Some under-counter fridges hum like a jet engine, but this one stays pretty quiet, just a low hum in the background. That's a game changer if you're putting it in a living space or open kitchen. Plus, the low-E glass doors do a great job of blocking UV light, so your wine labels won't fade over time. I've had it running for a few weeks now and the labels still look fresh. Maintenance is surprisingly easy. The auto defrost feature means I don't have to manually chip away at ice buildup every few months. All I do is wipe down the shelves once a week and it stays clean. The interior is fully removable too, so if something spills, cleanup is a breeze. I spilled a little soda on the bottom rack the other day and it wiped right off without any sticky residue. On the downside, it's a bit heavy, around 140 pounds when empty, so you'll want to have help moving it into place. And while the glass doors look sleek, they do add a bit of weight, so make sure your counter can handle it. Also, it's not the most energy-efficient model out there, so if you're running it 24/7, expect a slight uptick in your electric bill. But honestly, for the performance and durability, I think it's worth it. All in all, this COTLIN fridge has been a solid addition to my setup. It's spacious, quiet, and keeps everything at the right temperature without a lot of fuss. If you're serious about your drinks and want a cooler that can keep up with your entertaining needs, this one's definitely worth considering. You can find all the details in the description below. For most buyers, the real question is not whether COTLIN Wine and Beverage Refrigerator, back bar cooler with low-E glass and auto defrost, 3-door commercial under-counter fridge for beer, wine, soda, triple fan cooling, ETL and NSF, 11.45 Cu.Ft sounds impressive on paper, but whether strengths like efficient refrigeration and premium commercial cooler actually make daily use feel easier, more dependable, and more worthwhile after the first few days of excitement wear off. It is also smart to think about long-term satisfaction. A product like COTLIN Wine and Beverage Refrigerator, back bar cooler with low-E glass and auto defrost, 3-door commercial under-counter fridge for beer, wine, soda, triple fan cooling, ETL and NSF, 11.45 Cu.Ft usually feels like the better buy when it stays convenient, comfortable, and reliable in normal everyday use instead of only looking good in the listing.